That's right, Anthony. So week 4 of the trial in the death of Ahmaud Arbery begins with more witness testimony. Today, both the state and the defense showed more of those graphic pictures and videos of Arbery lying in the street surrounded by blood. On your side's Kaylee Tracy joins us from Brunswick with more. And a warning for you tonight. Some of the details you're about to hear you may find disturbing.
I seen two males there in front of me, and I observed a black male laying in the middle of the roadway. And he was covered in blood.
That's how former Glynn County police officer Ricky Minshew, the first to respond the day Ahmaud Arbery was killed, remembers the scene when he arrived.
He appeared to be deceased. I heard it's like an agonal breathing. I've always heard it being called a death rattle.
Minshew was on the stand for most of the day Monday. When prosecutors asked Minshew why he didn't give Arbery CPR, he said he was the only officer there, he didn't know what had occurred, and didn't have anyone to watch his back while he gave medical attention.
I understood he had to go and secure the crime scene, but at the same time he had a guy laying in the middle of the road in a pool of blood. I couldn't really understand why he didn't render aid at that time.
Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, audibly exhaled when graphic pictures of her son's injuries were shown. Jurors squirmed in their seats.
It's been a tough day for Mr. Arbery. He has refused to watch the ugly, very hurtful videos of his son's demise.
Arbery's father left the courtroom as the images were shown, saying he didn't want to be, quote, re-traumatized.
Do you see Mr. McMichael trying to console his son?
I see him have his hand on his shoulder.
He says he had no choice. Did you hear that?
I heard him say that.
Defense attorneys argue body camera video shows Travis McMichael upset after the shooting, but Arbery's aunt says she heard a very different tone in the video of the shooting.
It sounded like a hunt. I mean, you know, like if you're in the woods and you see a deer and you're on your stand, you're trying to get your gun together. You're trying to sit up and get proportion right so you'll be able to see, you know, exactly what your target is.
Prosecutors will continue presenting their case at 9 a.m. Tuesday. Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.
And several times in the past week, the judge has sent the jury out of the courtroom to resolve arguments between attorneys. And today, the state and the defense argued about whether to play the body camera video from the first officer on the scene. Arbery's mother says she worries the attorneys' bickering is actually delaying justice for her son.
It's a major concern because they've been going through these motions for months. And here it is in the middle of trial. They're coming in with these, all these motions that are just wasting time. They had time enough to prepare for this trial, and now that we're in the midst of it, I don't see where it's making any sense at all.
Now, this trial is bringing more people and more money to Brunswick. First Coast News spoke with several businesses today who say they're seeing a lot of new faces as organizations and activists come to town for the trial. And with this trial expected to last about another 2 weeks, businesses hope things remain peaceful in the community.
You'll walk around the streets and all, you'll notice the restaurants usually in the afternoon and at lunchtime down here are pretty well packed.
Now, throughout the month, the Brunswick Golden Isles Chamber of Commerce is also releasing videos to promote unity. And our coverage continues online, including analysis from First Coast News legal experts. Just go to firstcoastnews.com or open the First Coast News app.